Imagine walking into a room full of people, and suddenly, instead of hearing just the chatter, you hear everything inside their heads, every crush, every complaint, every random song stuck in someone's brain. Yeah, it's basically Twitter, but with no mute button. Let's set the stage. Right now, human communication depends on words, tone, and body language. We choose what to say and what to hide. But if you could hear everyone's thoughts, every thought, there would be no filter, no secrets, no privacy, just pure, unedited brain noise. At first, this might sound kind of awesome. You'd instantly know what people really think of you. No more guessing if your date had a good time, or if your boss secretly hates your PowerPoint slides. But give it about 5 minutes, and you'll realize it's a nightmare. Why? Because the human brain is messy. Most thoughts are useless background noise. Studies show we think about 0 thoughts a day, and many of them are random, repetitive, or just plain weird. Imagine sitting in math class and suddenly hearing, "Did I leave the stove on? I wonder if penguins have knees. Ugh, I shouldn't have eaten that burrito." Now multiply that by everyone in the room. Yeah, your brain would feel like Times Square on New Year's Eve. First, relationships. Forget lying to your partner. If you said, "I love your cooking," but secretly thought, "This tastes like cardboard," they'd know. Instantly, breakups would skyrocket. Or maybe dating apps would vanish, because you'd already know if someone liked you before even saying hello. Second, politics. Imagine election debates. No more polished speeches. You'd hear the candidates' inner voices, smile and wave, "Don't trip on stage, I really need to pee." Honestly, politics might be more entertaining than Netflix. Third, crime. Good luck trying to rob a bank if the teller hears your brain whispering, "Hand over the money." Law enforcement would basically become mind readers. On the flip side, goodbye poker nights. Bluffing would be impossible. But here's the twist. Hearing everyone's thoughts might actually break your brain. The human mind isn't built for that much input. Think about it, our ears already filter out background noise so we don't go crazy. If you suddenly had thousands of voices in your head, your brain might overload. It'd be like opening 100 apps on your phone at once. It freezes, crashes, and overheats. You might not be able to focus, sleep, or even function. Psychologists call this cognitive overload. Too much information, and your brain basically throws its hands up and says, "Nope, I'm done." In fact, you might start wishing for silence so badly that even your own thoughts would annoy you. Imagine lying in bed, desperate for peace, but instead, you're stuck listening to your neighbor's grocery list, your roommate's crush fantasies, and your dog's brain going food, food, food on repeat. Now here's the big reveal. If everyone could hear thoughts, we'd probably stop thinking in words. Why? Because the brain adapts. If privacy disappears, people might shift to thinking in images, emotions, or abstract feelings, stuff that's harder to overhear. It'd be like developing a secret mental language. Humans are sneaky like that. So instead of a constant wave of words, you might start seeing someone's idea as a picture in your head. Or feel their emotion like a mood cloud. That's kind of beautiful, but also terrifying. In the end, hearing everyone's thoughts all the time wouldn't make us wiser. It would probably make us miserable, overwhelmed, and desperate for quiet. Maybe the real gift of human communication isn't sharing everything, but choosing what to share and when. So, next time you think, "I wish I knew what people were really thinking," remember, you probably don't. If you enjoyed this mind-bending scenario, hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments. Yes, your spoken thoughts, not the weird ones in your head. And subscribe for more what-if adventures. Who knows, your next idea might end up in a video.